ladies and gentlemen, Steve will do it. Yeah, dude.
It's great to be here, man.
Brother, thank you, man.
Really.
People have been begging.
A lot of the comments are like, "Get Steve will do it on. Get Steve will do it on."
Which is crazy to me because it's like this guy I grew up fucking, looking up to, loving him. So, for anyone to say that Steve-O, get Steve on there, crazy.
Well, dude, let me tell you that I appreciate the praise. I appreciate the love. And let's be honest, dude, you're on fire. Like, you're on fire.
Thank you.
You feel like you're on fire?
I feel like I'm killing it, but I'm on the right path. Like I'm just doing what I.
How old are you?
22.
22. Oh my God.
22. Yeah.
Jesus, that's so crazy to me. Now the Nelk boys. There's two Nelk boys.
Yeah. There's me, Kyle, Salim, and Lucas. So there's
there's
four.
four
There's
Nelk
four.
boys.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was just two.
No.
Is it competitive between you guys? Like, I know I worked with the Sidemen, and like KSI was just so far away in front of
No,
everybody.
because we're all a team. Like Kyle, he's the main guy. Like, say if Steve will do it's getting fucking 5 million views an episode. It's like he's happy for me because we're all a team.
Right.
And
I
we're-
mean, the
yeah.
Rolling Stones are a team,
Yeah.
but there's Mick Jagger, dude.
But
Right,
there's-
Keith Richards.
There's nothing like that with us because it's like if I'm winning, they're winning because
Right.
the loyalty we have.
I've always felt the same way about Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Like him being successful just makes me more successful. That's how it's always been.
that's how it is with us. It's like if Nelk's going crazy, then I'm going crazy. If I'm going crazy, then Nelk's going crazy.
Right.
We're all happy for each other. It's all one team.
That's great, man.
So you don't do a lot of podcasts, huh?
No, actually, I've been asked to do many podcasts, and especially this one, Tim Dillon. I don't know if you know Tim Dillon.
Sure, he's
But
on fire.
He's one of my favorite podcasts, and he asked me months ago, like, he's my favorite podcast. He asked me, like, yo, can you please come on the podcast? I'm like, no, because I'm not the best talker, and I feel like I may or may not have autism. And that's how I feel.
I mean, dude, you seem to be talking great with me, man, and I think that your career is evident,
Thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, so I let me just say before we even continue that my ear fucking hurts.
I know.
Presumably this will come out after we've both posted footage of the poo cannon, which is something I just dreadfully failed to think through. I don't know what I just put my ear there. I mean, dude, I dialed up the PSI, pounds per square inch. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Dude, I
Sounds
dialed it
about
up, dude. We filled up a poo cannon and blasted my ear, and it just straight rocked my eardrum and filled my ear canal with dog shit.
With Wendy's poop.
Yeah, Wendy among 3 other dogs. 4 different dogs were in the
Oh,
blender.
wow.
Yeah.
So where's that video going to play? Or where is it playing as we speak?
Steve will do it. Is going to put it on his YouTube vlog, and I'm going to put it on my YouTube vlog. I sent it to my girl. She says, dude, save this for something bigger than YouTube. And I said, yeah, well, this was with the Nelk boys, like, pretty worth it. It is bigger than YouTube. Super worth it to go big. Ow, fuck.
You keep doing that.
I know, it's like when you're like you do the pressure change, like it's just really sensitive in there, dude.
So the doctor didn't say that, like, yo, there's a lot of poop. They were like, there was a lot of wax.
Well, the
much.
thing that bummed me out was it was a physician's assistant, and I'm not talking shit about physician's assistants, but like they're not doctors.
That's what the old guy was?
Because this thing said physician's assistant.
Oh, all right.
So I'm like, maybe we should go see a doctor.
I'm open-minded to going to a proper doctor because it is pretty messed up. But I got to do this, and then I got to do an interview for Shark Week, dude. My buddy got his hand mangled by a shark, like mangled.
Get cut off or what?
Not cut off, but mangled to where, like, see, if you hold your wrist like that, it stops here.
Yeah.
This motherfucker poopies, dude. It flopped
It was like
all
dangling
the
by
way
a
down.
tendon.
All the way. It was flopped. All tendons gone, and he had to have surgery to reattach tendons and 2 severed arteries.
Oh my gosh.
He would be so fucking dead if they didn't dive on him as fast as they did and fucking get him out of there. Jesus, he got fucking wrecked by a shark
That's crazy.
for a Shark Week episode. And he and I got to do an interview together to talk about it right after after we do this. But let me get back on track. Let me get focused here, because what I told you earlier, and I'm genuinely concerned, and this is in no way like some kind of an attack or I'm trying to get you or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm legitimately curious. Looking at all of your postings, all of your texts, all of, you know, you just spent $1 million on a single YouTube video. You're
Yeah.
giving out Bitcoins, which are 30 grand to like people if they comment on an Instagram post. Like, you're buying cars for people like it's no big deal. You're throwing away jewelry off balconies, like diamond necklaces. You're tossing them off balconies. I mean, you are being so reckless with money. I have to try to figure out, I can't help but be so curious if you're like highly strategic and very calculated in all of these moves where you're spending money to make money, or if you're just fucking out of control, or if you just like have that much money that you genuinely don't care. But in this day and age, it's a pretty wild move, like, you know, because like the way I look at the world, and I know I'm talking a lot, I gotta let you get in here.
It's so funny.
Yeah, let me just shut the fuck
No,
up.
no,
'cause
no,
I-
no, no. Keep going. It's hilarious.
Okay, the way I look at the world, the 1% has all the money and everyone else is fucking hurting, you know? So to have a lifestyle where you're like kind of flossing, where you're like you know, showing how much wealth you have and spending money and throwing money around, like, I think a lot of, you know, I mean, I don't have that much money, but like I'm sensitive to it, you know? Like I wouldn't want to be, I just have never wanted to be flashy, you know? And like I know that when you're throwing around money, you're typically giving it away to people. You're being like, you know, what do you call it? Like a philanthropist. You know, you're being a kind and generous person, which is cool. But what are your thoughts about being only fucking 22 years old and throwing, like, does any part of you think I got to be careful and save just because, fuck, I might live till I'm 80?
No, and no. So there's zero part of me that feels like that way, because I'm so like confident in myself, because like if I'm tripping like 5 years from now about $100,000, $200,000, $1 million, $3 million, $4 million, whatever, then that means I failed my mission, right?
Okay.
So I'm on that path to not fail, and that's how much I believe in myself and what I do. But at the same time, like, no matter what, how much I believe in myself, every dumb purchase I do, there's a smart purchase, right? You know, it's like, you know, I probably own like 7 million in real estate, just over. So every if I give away 300,000, like I probably bought a condo or something. You know, it's
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying. So I was kind of like right now, like I could lose everything, and so at the end of the day, it's like I got 7 million or whatever in condos and houses and shit.
Right.
But I don't care. Like if I have, you know, I believe in myself so much right now. And what I'm about to do, if I'm tripping about $1 million, then that means I failed. So
All right.
What is your mission?
to be a billionaire,
You're gonna be a billionaire.
All right.
to be a billionaire, yeah,
Do you have a timeline for that?
3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years?
Damn.
Yeah.
So, like, pardon my ignorance, but how did you come into this situation? Just straight YouTube? You just...
No, dude. So I had a really shitty fucking day, right? Like when I was young as shit, and at that point I hated my life. This and that. I was like, yo, like I'm sick of this. Like, and then I started making Instagram videos. I'm done with this shit. And I always thought that I would be like a streamer. Like I would stream and work out and be that YouTube guy, because I would watch, like, for example, like FaZe Boys, FaZe Clan. I'd watch them when I was younger. It's like, yo, this guy just bought like a flat screen TV. Like that's crazy. Like I want a flat screen TV.
Right. Those guys throw money around for
But that's
sure.
what I'm saying. But it's like I had like the shittiest day of my life, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. Like I'm doing this. And that's when I started drinking liquor on Instagram.
Okay.
So I started the first
And this is
video
when you were in high school.
in high school. Yeah, and I was on probation
For what?
for marijuana.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got arrested like 3 times for marijuana. It's ridiculous.
What state did you grow up in?
In Florida. It's
Florida?
ridiculous.
Where in Florida?
Near Orlando, Oviedo,
Okay.
Oviedo, Florida. But it was like I had the shittiest day of my life, and it was like, fuck you, fuck everyone. Like I'm gonna do this shit. And then I posted a video of me slamming a whole bottle of Fireball, And it was crazy because I gained like hundreds of followers. I was like, yo, like I'm the shit. Like, you know?
Man, I never had good things happen when I chugged hard liquor. It was every time it was bad news. Dude, one time my buddy and I fucking chugged huge glasses of whiskey. And then we blacked out. We didn't know what happened. Turns out my buddy fell through a fucking glass door, straight glass door. He fell down and he landed on it like this jagged on the bottom. Cut his elbow all the way through everything, fucking cut it through to the bone. And like, he would have been dead, bled out, except for the neighbor heard the fucking glass break and thought there was a fucking break-in. They thought that the house was being burgled. So they called the cops, and the cops came and found us both unconscious in the gnarliest fucking pool of blood you've ever seen.
Wow.
And like, that's the only reason that motherfucker didn't die. Another time, dude, I woke up on the hood of a fucking car because I had crashed my bicycle. Fucking out of my teeth. First time I broke teeth, dude.
So you were driving.
I was riding my bicycle home, and I fucking, next thing you know, I'm on the hood of a parked car.
Like, so you were fucked up.
Yeah. I blacked out every time I chugged hard liquor. But it worked great for you.
He gained a lot of followers.
Yeah, I gained a lot of followers, but it was a slow grind. I mean, it's like...
How many followers did you have at that point on Instagram?
I mean, he said he got hundreds of followers, so
Hundreds.
I'm guessing he
Yeah,
had
hundreds of people?
Yeah. So I was doing 2 to 3 liquor slams, drinking stunts that I took myself to 110%, where it's like right now, like I can't even go into the mindset that I was in back then, because back then I was hungry. Not that I'm not hungry right now, but like right now it's like I got everything in the world. Like back then I had nothing. It was like, I couldn't even, at all you can eat wings, I couldn't even afford the ranch. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different level of hungriness, if you know what I'm saying. So it's like I literally had drinking superpowers, like, because it was like I was at a whole nother level. Like I was here, it was like all you can eat wings. I couldn't even afford ranch, so it was at a whole nother level of hungriness, to where it's like I legit had superpowers.
Yeah,
I do not possess now. I have them, but they're not at the capable. Back then, bro, I could do anything. I feel like. Anything.
All right. How much of I mean, I guess I know the answer to this. I was gonna say, how much of is alcohol like part of the deal? But my editor was telling me, he's like, dude, that guy's deal is just fucking alcohol. He drinks like.
No, I'm trying. I mean, that was like before, but right now, like, I don't have to drink like that to get what I got. I drink because it.
You felt like you needed to drink to do a podcast?
I do, because I have I feel like I have autism. I may or may not. I mean, I'll be honest.
Why do you feel like you have autism?
Because I feel like I'm very dumb, but at the same time I always call myself this. I'm the dumbest genius in the world.
All right.
Because
it's a fact that people who think they're smart are the dumber people.
Yeah.
And actually smart people think they're dumb.
Yeah, so I actually think I'm the stupidest person in the world, but at the same time I have something special in this autism brain of mine.
All right.
So what are you doing out in LA?
In LA, we live in Orange County, so we just have the full send house, Nelk Boy's house. I just film whatever content I have to film with me and Nelk, but I prefer to live in Florida.
Florida, Miami?
Yeah, Miami. My mom and dad live in Orlando, very close with them, so I like to be, close to them. And also, I just love Florida, man. It's just the people, everything. Florida's
pretty dope.
Florida's my place to be. I can't live my life in California. I'm a Florida person.
All right, now let me ask you this, dude, because I'm generally pretty jealous of you. Okay, like
don't be. Come on.
I mean,
you're Steve-O, dog.
I understood, and I'm profoundly grateful for everything that I've accomplished. I wouldn't change anything in my life, except maybe the poo cannon. I would have put a fucking something
earplug in
my
there,
ear.
maybe.
Jesus Christ. I could have promoted some headphones, dude. I could have
anything.
Anything but the way my ear got rocked. But in any case, so we're both huge UFC fans. This weekend, I'm giving away when we recorded this, but we're going to the McGregor fight.
Yes, we are.
Oh, fuck.
That's not good, dude.
I know, dude.
He's like, oh fuck! It's like when we're changing elevations in a plane. It's like, yeah, but we're not on a plane.
I know, dude. So how did you end up on the private jet all the way to Abu Dhabi for Fight Island in the middle of the pandemic when they had no fans? Like, on so many levels, that's unbelievable. But a private jet is a considerably bigger deal when it's traveling that far.
Because my assistant right now, do you guys know Bob Menery?
No.
He's the voice of Buffalo Wild Wings, but he's crazy in the head. So basically, Bob Menery called Dana White with Kyle and everything, and then his sons went crazy.
Oh, Dana White's sons.
Crazy. And it was like, Dana's like, yo, my sons have met every celebrity there is, and they have never went crazy like this for anybody.
Dude.
Like, who the fuck are you? Right? Like, who the fuck are you? And then basically it's like, yeah, we're the knoxville boys, this and that. And then we became like best friends with Dana. Like, for real, like, Dana feels like he's like a second father to me. Right? Dude,
epic.
It's crazy. Yeah. So that's what happened. And then, so Dana just kind of takes care of us for anything and everything we need. We're just so close with him for some reason.
Epic,
it just kind of happened. We just kind of built this like crazy relationship. It's like,
how was that flying on the private jet to Abu Dhabi?
Oh, insane. I mean, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I just came as this guy that drinks. I'm an idiot, this and that. And it's like, I'm on a private plane to Abu Dhabi to be Dana White's personal guest. If you're Dana White's personal guest, you get treated like goddamn fucking kings.
I'm familiar with the.
Yeah,
I haven't made it to a private jet, but yeah, Dana's hooked me up, dude. And
you haven't made it to a private jet.
I mean, I've been on private jets,
okay.
but
not Dana White's private jet.
Yeah, dude, Dana, I like to consider him a bro. He is
a bro.
He's been really good to me.
The only thing I love about Dana is he just keeps it real.
Yeah.
He does what he thinks. He doesn't give a shit about the robots in the world, right?
He talks shit. He talks shit on the Instagram comments, like, "Yeah, fuck you too, dude."
Yeah, but he'll do anything. Like, it's like he's not influenced by these robots in the world. It's like what Dana says is he says it because that's what he truly thinks. It's not because he has to say it.
Yeah, Joe Rogan put it best. I think Dana gives zero fucks.
Zero fucks. Zero fucks.
Yeah, man, I love.
That's why Dana is gonna. I don't know if I should be, but Dana is gonna. I was so drunk yesterday. I was texting Dana a bunch. I was like, "Yo, like, let's get the Tekashi 6ix9ine tickets." Like,
with the name of the show.
Talk about this, dude. Check it out. He texted me the other day. Steve WillDoIt's texts me. He goes, "Yo, dude, can I FaceTime you real quick for my vlog?" And I said, "Fuck yeah, you can." So I pick up the FaceTime call, and it's him sitting there with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I'm like, "No way, dude, 6ix9ine. I did a tattoo of you on someone," and I fucking texted it to. And then, like, after this conversation, I hung up later, right? And I thought, man, I'm gonna be on Steve WillDoIt's vlog, like, with 6ix9ine, and I wonder, like, if that's gonna be something that comes with a backlash, because I've seen people have backlashes for associating themselves with 6ix9ine, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. I was stoked.
Yeah, what are the backlashes from
There was an NFL player, I saw him on TMZ, and he brought like 6ix9ine to his like workout, like something or other, and all the people were like, dude, you know, like, you're done. You can't hang out with him.
Why? Because he's ratted on people?
Yeah. Now here's what I think about ratting, right? Anybody in that situation is gonna rat. Like, whether you're talking about what you're gonna spend like 30 years, and he was facing 69 years. 6ix9ine was facing 69 years. Like, what, are you going to go to prison for 69 years for your reputation? You know? No, dude. Like, anybody's going to be a rat. And if you don't want to be a rat, then, like, maybe don't commit crime. That's, like, my deal, you know? Like,
yeah, no,
we're 12-step guys. So, like, we're, like, pretty careful about not, like, screwing people over, like, doing the wrong thing, you know? Like, we probably aren't going to have to rat on anybody because we're probably not going to be facing a lot of prison time.
Exactly, yeah.
What were you guys doing on the vlog?
No, I don't know if I could talk about this.
Yeah, you don't have to
if you feel like that.
No, but I mean, we'll talk about it. I don't give a shit.
And he felt strongly that like he's put it out there hanging out with 6ix9ine and gotten zero
hate because
he's a nice guy.
No, that's the thing. 6ix9ine is the sweetest of guys. That's the
and
thing.
He was really cool to me on the FaceTime call too. He was like, "Oh, dude, Steve-O, you're a legend." Like he was really said nice things and was.
Were you guys? Can you talk about where you guys were?
We're in Cabo, and we're just Cabo. We're hanging out because we became good friends recently. But anyways, the show Catfish, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so there's a girl that thinks she's in love with me now, right? And all that. So Neve wanted to FaceTime me and about this girl named Diamond. And she thinks she's in love with me. So that's what we were doing in Mexico. We were just FaceTime with Neve and gambling.
But what's the 6ix9ine tie in there?
6ix9ine tie. See, the thing is, I grew up listening to him in the gym. And the thing is about me is I was always promoting 6ix9ine, and I was like, when I was broke with $0 and shit, whatever, and I was posting on Instagram. It was like fuck you. I literally posted captions like fuck you guys. Like I don't give a shit if you guys don't like 6ix9ine, but when I'm in the gym, I listen to 6ix9ine, so I love this guy.
Cool.
And I remember that. So for me to be posting that shit, and then me being like best buddies with him now, it's like, I don't give a fuck what no one
I like
thinks.
to take that stance too, man. Like I like to be more of a Dana White type person.
Yeah.
If anybody has a fucking problem, then fuck off.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for me, like I grew up and I loved his music. Like I listened to 6ix9ine through fucking 16,000 bench press sets. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change up on him now just because like.
Right.
He did something that the result was that he was not in jail. Like I'm not gonna change up on him.
For sure. I saw his he like shattered records doing an Instagram live, like when he got back.
When he got right out, yeah.
Right. And on that Instagram live, he was saying like, "Wow, dude, what I'm gonna be loyal to these people? How the fuck were they loyal to me?" He said these guys kidnapped me, they pistol whipped me, like what I'm gonna protect them and like go to prison for them. They weren't loyal to me.
And yeah, if that's all true, it's like, why would you, right?
Right. And even if it's not true, and I'm telling you, anybody who's facing that much prison time is gonna cooperate to not go to prison. Like that's just human nature. It's like, fuck. Yeah, like
poop shotgun or the poop cannon.
Yeah, my shit is.
You're never gonna do that again, huh?
I'm never gonna do that again, dude.
That was epic though.
It was epic.
I was not.
Did you see the clip I texted you?
Yeah, that shit was epic.
It was unbelievable, dude.
I did not think it was gonna be that epic. That shit was crazy.
I dialed it up. Dude.
Is that what you guys came over here planning to do? Like,
no,
I just knew that he was coming over, and I was like, man, I'm gonna hit a home run for this dude because, like, I told you this that I had the Jackass, like one of the Jackass producers, this lady Shauna. She calls me up and she says, "You are the biggest deal in my house right now. Not because you have the #1 hot sauce on Amazon, or you did. Not because you had 3 #1 movies in the box office. Not because you're this or that or anything else. But you are the shit in my house right now because you're in a Wildboyz video." And I heard about it from so many different people just when we bumped into each other at the UFC fight. I heard about it from so many people. Scott heard about it from so many people.
I get girls text me like, "Hey, you should meet up with Steve. We'll do it and do a podcast with him." I'm like, "What?"
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
What is this phenomenon of the Wildboyz?
You know that you're killing it, and dude. So when you said, "Hey, you want to come over and film a vlog?" I'm like, "Yes." Not only will I film a vlog with you, but I will pull out something. I will go big to make it count. You know.
And now you're going to the hospital after this.
Yeah, I thought we were just gonna film it. My plan was just like say like, "Yo, I love you. You're amazing." Like, and that's it. Like, just meet you on camera again.
Dude, fucking,
but we did the poop.
Can.
Yeah, the poop.
Yeah,
can.
I mean, dude, game respects game, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like I could have been like, "Oh, hey, I get to be on camera. What's up? Hello, everyone." And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm gonna hit a home run. I told you that."
Yeah, you did tell me that. I literally thought you meant like.
No, I said we're gonna hit a home run, dude. We're gonna make it.
I literally thought we were gonna play baseball.
I like.
We'll
to
go back
deal
to the autism thing. I literally thought we were gonna play baseball.
Yeah. I planned on going big for you, and I did, and my ear really fucking hurts right now. What about the chicks, dude? You got a girl?
Diamond?
This is funny.
Oh,
This is funny.
we're not gonna go there.
No, let's go there.
Okay.
No, the thing is, no, I had a chick for like 5 years, whatever. We broke up, yeah. And then I started talking to this new chick, and then she told, it's kind of funny, because like, bro, I loved her, bro. Like just recently.
Your ex-girlfriend or your new one?
The new one.
You love both of them.
Love both of them, but the new one was like the best, bro. And then the thing is, like, I have this business partner of mine that like we're like tight like this. We're best friends, and it's like when I drink with him, it's not like, yo, let's drink and get fucked up. Let's drink and let's celebrate what the fuck we did.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we got millions of dollars. Like, let's celebrate. So when she told me, like, when she was screaming at me for hanging out with him so much, I left my condo, never talked to her again. I was like, fuck you. I will never, ever, ever talk to you again. And that's how it is. Because if you want to be with me, like, like, yo, like, I won't cheat on you, this and that, but it's like, you gotta let me live my life, because like, yo, I'm Steve will do it LLC. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like,
you said I'm Steve will do it LLC.
that's what was in my head.
I mean, hey, you're about business, dude. I get it.
No,
Dude,
yeah,
no, I'm not hanging out with anybody that's getting in the way of me accomplishing what
that's
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying. Like, if you're fucking with my billions,
How many millions do you have right now? You know?
nah, we
Can't talk about it?
the thing is, I
that's a very direct question.
yeah,
I wouldn't have gone there.
yeah. So we can't talk about that, but it's like, I spend $1 million, right? I make $1 million, and whatever. You know, it's so easy, right?
What's the most you've ever spent in one day?
Probably $1 million.
$1 million?
Well, I mean, if you're counting,
That's mind-boggling to me.
if you're counting, yeah, $1 million multiple times just because of property, or no, $2 million because of property.
But buying real estate, but like giving
Yeah.
away chains or bitcoins.
$1 million, yeah. Well, it's because I bought myself 600,000 in watches, and then gave away 100,000, and then what the fuck else did I do? I did some other shit.
22 years old. It's insane. So talk to me about Nelk Boys merch. How does that work?
Full send.
Well, yeah.
Full
So
send.
we drop merch every 2 months, and it's just limited stock.
What kind of quantity for a limited drop?
I have no idea. See, I'm the guy that's just like, I don't want to know all that. Like, yo, I'll put up the numbers, I'll make the money and stuff. It's like, I don't want to know anything, because that's how I work with, like, with all my money and this and that. It's like, I don't want to think about any of that. I have my mom deal with everything.
Your mom.
Everything,
That's cool.
everything. Yeah. So my mom, like, 'cause you have someone I trust, but like, I don't like to think about like.
Okay, so when people buy these limited drops, how do the orders get fulfilled? Like, where does it ship out from?
Oh God, you're asking the wrong guy.
Huh.
I really give zero shits. I'm just here to fucking sell it.
Do you sign off on what gets sold?
No,
Designs?
I don't sign off on anything. I have a designer that sends me shit. I'm like, yo,
That's fire. That's not.
but every time it's fire. So it's like, I never even have to say, yo, that's not fire, because every time it's like, that's amazing. So I'm just kind of there. I like doing and focusing what I'm good at, right? Which is just being me.
Marketing.
I don't like thinking about numbers, this.
That's so funny, dude. When I was like 27, 28, I had these like arguably crooked ass people in charge of my business affairs, you know, and I was like, Dad, I'm the creative guy, man. I let these guys do the numbers. He says, they're doing the numbers all right.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't have that, because for me, it's like I have my mother doing it. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
you know, it's like my exit plan in life is like fucking our seltzer. It's like, who?
Dude, and it seems like it's going pretty well. Split that 4 ways with the other Nelk boys.
It's a complicated. There's a lot, because I mean, can I talk about? No, okay.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you've got your babysitter to make sure that you don't step out of line.
No,
are we good? Are we good so far? Good. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
we're good. But yeah, it's split equally in a way that makes sense. Not that it's actually equally, but everything makes sense. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
What age do you want to retire? Do you have that age in mind? That number?
I'm 22. I should be able to retire by 24, but I want to keep working till at least.
Yeah, Dana
30.
White could retire, but
Yeah,
you love your job.
I want
it's
to.
not really
I mean,
hard.
right now I could retire and live a comfortable life. I guess, right? But
You know what's crazy though is that the more money people have, the more financially insecure they feel. They
that's how I
did like
feel.
studies. People with over $10 million report feeling like more financially insecure than people with under 1 million. I think.
well, that's the
something
thing.
like
Once
that.
for me too, it's like you get 100,000. It's like it's such an accomplishment. But then you get used to it for a while. It's like I want more. You get $1 million. It's such an accomplishment. But then you get used to it. It's like I want more. You get 5 million. Such an accomplishment. You want more, and it just keeps going and going. It's like that's how it is for me. It's like I want more and more and more. Like I'm at the point like I want $1 billion.
It's good that
Like
you can admit that.
if I don't get $1 billion, then I fail because like.
Then you're like, I want 2 billion.
But once I get $1 billion, then it's like I feel like I'm good. But at the same time, once I get $1 billion, it's like fuck this. I want 10 billion.
You're like, dude, fucking Mark Zuckerberg has more than I do. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
You said that you wanted to do something to help dogs, and I love that.
I love that. Yeah.
You knew that I love dogs.
I do because I adopted 2 pit bulls when I was growing up. I just love it. I just love pit bulls for some reason. I just love them to death, and they became my mom's like my mom's sons. Like my mom, like those 2 pit bulls I adopted are legit my mom's like kids.
Does
Like,
your mom live in Orange County with you?
No, she lives in Florida. I'm saying, yes. So she would literally do anything for those guys, and just for me, it's just like I just know like how it works. Like there's so many pit bulls out there. There's so many getting put
Yeah,
down,
dude, it's tough.
and
man.
there's
Pit
so
bulls
many.
is a tough
So
one.
it's just like I love dogs. It's like I just want to do what I can. Like right now, it's
Right.
like I text you. It's like, yo, I have $100,000
Right.
just to give to the dogs. I have no idea how I can help dogs with $100,000, but it's like if I can save like 50 dogs' lives with $100,000, like
Yeah, what do you do with $100,000 to save dogs?
that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That's where I'm at. Like yo, I'm ready to do anything it takes. Like I have $100 grand to put up, and it's like I want to help dogs.
I mean, like frankly,
Is it like putting on an event and having people come and adopt them?
I think that animal shelters in general are pretty underfunded. You know, like they're kind of scraping by. And if you were to go to like say North Central Animal Shelter and give them 100,000, it would probably change the game over there. It would help. It would help a lot.
Yeah, so that's something that me, you, and Wendy can go do.
Yeah, dude, I love it, man. Hey,
Yeah.
dude, I'm down to get rad, dude. And today was like one idea. We kind of threw it together. We fucked up my ear real bad. But I told you the other idea. I'm not putting it out there because I don't want people fucking shooting my shit before I do. But I'm stoked to.
I'm stoked too. It's a great
Yeah.
idea, man.
So you're going to Reno before the McGregor fight, and then so presumably you're just flying from Vegas back to Orange County.
No, Miami.
Oh, you're going to Miami from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have a place in Miami. I love Miami.
You're gonna
Okay,
stay there
good.
for a while? You just
I stay in Miami as long as possible until my superiors, like Kyle and shit, they tell me like, "Yo, we need you." I'm there.
All right. So this
Yeah.
is pretty fortunate that we got to do this, man. By the way, I know it's a big ass deal for you to do a podcast.
Well, I won't
And,
do
and
I don't
thank
do
you
podcasts.
for this. You know, like people have been begging for it. Like you in Knoxville, I get the most. You know.
Me? See, it's so crazy hearing that people like fuck with me that much because it's just
Yeah.
like I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well,
Right.
why the hell do you like me so much? But it's a beautiful thing.
that's cool.
Yeah, dude.
I always figured like you must have been somebody really good in the past life to get to where you are now. You know, I always think that about people.
You think so?
Yeah, you're probably a really, really good person in your past life.
Yeah, you're telling them fuck you in this life.
No, you're an amazing person in this life because probably you went through some shit in a past life. I don't know. That's what I always think about people that have good lives now.
I love that. I do love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, like, dude, and don't take this question wrong or as I'm being a dick, but I'm legitimately curious, dude. With the drinking, do you feel like, man, maybe because we're both sober guys who drank way too much and we had to stop. Like, do you think that at some point you're like, or do you feel like, man, I'm hitting it so hard with the alcohol at some point, like I'm probably gonna fucking have to ask my bro Steve-O about, hey, how do you fucking put down the booze?
No, just because like I don't love to drink that much like that, but it's kind of like
It helps now.
I mean, when
it
you
helps,
showed up,
but
at
I like it, but it's not like I need it, right? Like
you showed up at my house, you were straight chugging Howlerhead. It was impressive, but you chugged so much at a certain point. I was like, no, please stop.
No,
and I don't care if people drink. It doesn't offend me.
No, but we have nothing to worry about. If I want to stop drinking, I truly believe I can stop drinking because it's not like smoking weed. Different story. I don't think I'd ever stop smoking weed.
I didn't think I could ever stop smoking.
I miss
weed,
smoking weed the most, dude.
That's the thing. I don't think I could ever stop smoking weed. Period. But like drinking, I could, and it's like I'm at the point where it's like I take such good care of myself.
Do you have the same daily routine every day?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Work out as much as possible, and then just if I have to film, and if not, stream. And
what do you stream on?
I stream on Twitch.
Man, I keep hearing about that, and people make insane amounts of money on Twitch.
Yeah, it's not crazy money, but you could make crazy money. I feel like.
I don't play video games.
You can gamble like I do. I gamble.
All right, I don't gamble either.
But if you want to gamble, off camera, I could do this for. We set that up for you.
Man, I can talk to you forever, dude. Let me tell you this: that I'm like profoundly honored that you were willing to do my podcast when you're unwilling to do anybody else's.
No, I told you my favorite podcast in the world. I listened to Tim Dillon. He asked me months ago.
Yeah,
months ago. Like,
What if Joe Rogan asked you?
I would do it now, but months ago I wouldn't do it. I would do it now, but months ago I wasn't ready. But now it's like, we got all this.
So what I'm hearing is that that the way to expand your comfort zone is to get out of your comfort zone. You know, like you didn't feel comfortable doing a podcast, and then you said, fuck it, dude. I respect Steve-O. I'm going to do his podcast. You know, I don't want to. I'm going to drink a little extra, and then here we did it, and it wasn't so bad. And now, like, you're thinking, man, maybe I could do another one.
No, exactly. But with you, it's like a whole nother level of respect.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Because you don't understand, like, how many times, like, I've rewatched the Jackass movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, we got to get you special tickets to the premiere for our new Jackass 4.
I would love that. That shit's crazy. To be here.
You and Dana.
Uncle Dana.
Yeah, dude.
Uncle Dana, we will be there, but it's life's crazy, man.
Life is crazy,
just
man.
To be with you, just to be here with you, and then you showing me the kind of respect and love that you do.
Well, hey, dude.
Crazy.
You're on fire, man. You're on fire, and people have been begging for it. And dude, we connected. We started texting and shit, and like, we're bros, dude. If I can put it there.
It's crazy.
And we'll get him on the tattoo show too.
Fuck yeah. You're going to fuck up that hand, you said?
Yeah.
He's down for some pretty dumb tattoos, dude.
Steve-O's going to fuck up my hand.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, brother, Steve will do it, man. Fucking thank you for
What
this.
a good guy.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
You're the man, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. It's just crazy.
Did I tell you or what? Man, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being our most downloaded and watched episode ever. Of course, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But I'll tell you what I'm sure about is that you, for sticking around until the very end, are the people who I am most grateful for. I mean that. And I'm not even going to tell you anything except I love you. So thanks for fucking watching and listening and all that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Louis J. Gomez. Yeah, dude.
What up, doggy?
Good to see you. Good to meet you.
Good to officially meet you. We did the Bisping podcast together on Zoom, but never officially met before. Obviously,
right.
I'm a legend, so you must be very excited.
Super excited. Now you've met Scott Randolph.
Another legend.
Another legend. Two legends and Steve-O at one table. It's crazy.
I love it. And having never actually physically met you in person, to see you, I was like, whoa, like what a substantial guy.
Oh, I'm a bigger dude than people think sometimes.
I wasn't prepared for how imposing.
Well, I also hugged you, and I got wrist control, like we were in MMA.
You don't want wrist control.
It's just I have to let people know very quickly that I could take wrist control, and it could go south at any moment. It's a psychological thing.
You and Scott have that in common.
Preaching to the choir over here.
Do you do jiu-jitsu?
I'm a white belt. I've been to 6 classes with Jean-Jacques Machado.
Dude. Hell yeah.
So-
I just got my blue belt. I'm new as well. I'm
Really?
very new, but I love it, dude. It's so much fun. Yeah.
Am I correct that you were scheduled or actually did fight Jason Ellis?
So, all right, me and Ellis, who I love, he's the fucking man. We are currently scheduled to fight an MMA fight, a professional MMA fight. He's done 2 professional MMA fights. I've never done a professional MMA fight.
How old are you?
I'm 40. He's 50, though. He just looks better than me. Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily looks better than you. I think that's outrageous. And regardless of what you look like, I mean, you shouldn't be fighting at 50 years old.
Nobody should be fighting. It's a psychotic thing that I'm doing, but I want to challenge myself. Me and him did like a boxing exhibition, and I did pretty good. I held my own with him. And I fought at his event. He does an event called Ellis Mania every year, and it's just stupid, dude.
Does he always fight at Ellis Mania?
He always fights, and he does stupid shit. He'll fight like 10 fans in a row, or he'll fight like a professional UFC fighter, and
Well, he's good at fighting. Is that?
he's good. Yeah, he's good. He's like a journeyman amateur who like sort of like got really. Dude, Ellis' story is crazy. He's a skateboarder who started doing radio, then started racing cars and doing MMA. So I look at like I'm very similar in that sense that like I like to just sort of like put myself out there, do things that take me out of my comfort zone. And I fought at his event another comedian a few years ago before the pandemic, and I had my first amateur MMA fight.
Who'd you fight?
His name was Ryan O'Neal, and I kicked his fucking ass. It was great. It was the best feeling ever. He had a black belt in Taekwondo.
Right.
Oh man, it was,
Let me not be disparaging of Ellis. I love Ellis too. He's
of course.
a dear friend of mine.
Great.
And if he wants to fight, that's great. I mean, I was just talking to Mike Tyson about how like it's awful for people to fight in their 50s, but Tyson is the one guy who got away with it. And got nothing but praise and money and.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the higher level, I think he wants to have one more fight. He knows it'll be fun because we both have very passionate audiences that are going to come out and fucking go crazy for it. And I want to see if I could fight. I want to see if I could beat a guy who has a professional MMA career, winning record 2-0. And if I can, I can. The worst case scenario for me is I get in great shape. I fucking learn to defend myself. I would have never had a blue belt had I not gotten into this stupid shit. And now, like, dude, but I used to think I was tough, dude. When I was 20 years old, I had no idea how to fight. I didn't know how to stand. I had no idea. And I really thought I was tough. I would fight anybody in the world that got in my face at a bar fight, whatever it is. And now that I've trained a little bit, I'm such a pussy. Because now I know how little I know compared to what people really know. It's a mind fuck, dude. I'm so much more prepared now, but I'm so much more terrified of the average human being.
But I remember a long time ago you fought Michael Bisping, right?
Oh, well, we sparred in the gym. Yeah.
But I saw the footage of that a long time ago. How close did you come? I mean, how good is Bisping compared to the rest of the world? Did you even come? It's a silly question, but like...
let me tell you something, dude. It's actually not even a silly question.
But because you could probably kick both of our asses...
Same time, no way.
Maybe.
I think, dude, Steve pulls his pants down, puts his asshole in my face, I get freaked out, you grab my legs, it's over, dude.
But maybe. But I'm saying, like, then you go and fight somebody like Bisping, like, there's not a chance in hell you can come close. Let me tell you
something about it. This is any UFC level fighter, because I've sparred and trained with a decent amount of them at this point, because I got a lot of friends that work in the business. Michael Bisping in particular is just, it is such a difference in terms of level. It's people don't really understand. I think people see it in a cage fight and go like, oh, I've got into a bar fight. I can move around a little bit. I mean, the level is crazy. The first time I grappled with Bisping, I questioned who I was as a man. Like the next time I fucked my girlfriend, I couldn't get hard. Like I had to get in the mirror. I had to like fucking, I had to talk myself up afterwards to just regain any sense of fucking manhood. Because to know that a man out there could just take me in front of my child and make me suck my own dick. He could fucking smack me in the face. He could go, dude, he could do it. He could take my girlfriend home. What am I going to do? There's nothing I can do. And it's humbling. It was the most humbling experience in my entire life. But the level in terms, and there's guys that are in the gym that are like good. There's like black belts and brown belts in jiu-jitsu and guys that have been doing Muay Thai that are really, really, really good. And then you get guys that go to the UFC. We're talking about a whole other level of, it's not only just the talent and being good at fighting, but the level of athleticism. When they train and they spar, they're fighting with the absolute best, and the intensity that they do it with, there's just no keeping up with it. It was absolutely crazy. Bisping doesn't even like me right now, but I gotta say, dude, the man's a fucking beast. He's a monster. He really is.
Well, I will have to find out what that was about. But back to this Jason Ellis fight. Let me just put it in another perspective. I reacted to Justin Bieber challenging Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon. This happened in 2019. I immediately piled into my van with Scott, and we drove out to Vegas to speak with Dana White on camera. I said, Dana, I think Tom Cruise is afraid of Justin Bieber, but I am not. Right. And I want you to set up a fight between me and Justin Bieber in the octagon. I was so proud of just what a ridiculous thing, getting Dana White on camera. Like, it felt to me like this great coup.
Yeah.
And then Johnny Knoxville says, you've got yourself in kind of a lose-lose situation here. Either you get beat up by Justin Bieber, or you beat up Justin Bieber. Like either way, it's a loss.
No, it's a win-win. It's hilarious if you get beat up by. It's fucking hilarious. Dude. Right. If Justin Bieber wipes the floor with you in front of your family and friends, there's not a funnier thing on the planet. Okay, dude.
Well, and
that'll be the closing video of your show. Is Justin Bieber as you scream and cry and tap out.
That's very true, and that's precisely what would happen because Justin Bieber's in phenomenal shape.
Does he train?
Trains with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, so if he trains, you can't just jump in. You really can't jump into it if against a guy who trains. Like, I've been training for a little while now, and people think I'm crazy for going in with Jason Ellis, who's been training probably for a decade.
I mean, the cardio to go 2 rounds is fucking incredible. You know,
it's gnarly. It's gnarly.
When's the last time you were in a street fight?
Dude, like I've never been in a street fight.
Never?
But there's been there were a couple times that I was able to wrestle my way out of a street fight, like where I realized, oh my god, like this guy is punching me, and I just managed to duck it. And once I've ducked the punch, I see here are his legs, his legs are right here, so I can just grab his legs and then sort of
hope that somebody breaks it up.
And then what happened?
I actually successfully ducked a punch, did a double leg, and then just held a guy and just be like, okay, we're not gonna fight. And the guy, I've got the guy,
So you won.
Wrapped up. Yes, I won.
I mean, on points.
Right.
Yeah. Get the decision.
I remember that happening once. I've been sucker punched a couple times and not punched back.
Wow.
I'm not like that.
You're not a violent dude, yeah.
But my pitch to Dana White for the Justin Bieber, I said I think this is an exciting fight because I know Justin Bieber can throw a punch. And I know I can take a punch.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's the problem is Bieber's not strong enough to actually knock you out, so it's just him beating you up for a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But in any case, I would be slightly concerned, and again, nothing but love and respect to Ellis. But if you win, you beat up a 50-year-old. Yeah. and if you lose, you got beat up by a 50. So, and whatever, dude. I'm just being I'm being a hater, and that's bullshit. You should by all means do it. You both have the fan base. It's rabid. And I love that you've got both the fighting audience and the comedy audience.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, what is the bigger performing podcast, the Believe You Me with Michael Bisping or the Legion of Skanks?
So I left Believe You Me a little while ago.
Oh, shoot. I wasn't even aware of that.
No, it's okay. No, don't worry about it. And they're crushing it. Anthony Smith is now on the show, who's a former title challenger. And
he's very articulate and super likable.
The fucking man, dude. Honestly, he's great. And the show is great. It's still on my network. I run a podcast network called Gas Digital. Their show is massive. Their show is massive. Legion of Skanks is my other show, also massive. Those are the two biggest shows on the network, and they're sort of neck and neck. We sort of go back and forth. Am I the common denominator? I don't know, but some would say that.
Well, presumably we'll find out soon enough.
Point guard of podcasting, that's what they say.
The point guard of podcasting.
My audience, and it has been for a long time, and the MMA audience is incredible. And I do another MMA show called Yo MMA Rap with my buddy Dave Smith, who's on Legion of Skanks as well.
Okay.
But the comedy audience is what I'm passionate about. It's what I really know. I'm a dummy, dude. I don't really know that much about fighting. Like I fell into it. I was hired at SiriusXM to like just be like kind of comic relief on an MMA show.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, we got Michael Bisping coming in to try to do a radio show. Do you want to test with him? And then I did, and I remember the joke that got him, the joke that made him want to work with me. He goes, I got in trouble for I was doing a Fox broadcast. And I said the guy was on Queer Street. And it's like, you can't say Queer Street. I was like, it's not like you said he was on Boulevard. He started cracking up, dude. And that was that. We went to break, and he was like, all right, this is the guy. So, and then we did the radio show for a long time. We ended up doing the podcast for a long time. And people grow apart. We were doing a different thing. He's super fucking, he's massive. He's one of the biggest commentators in the UFC.
Yeah, he's fucking brilliant, man.
He's brilliant, dude. He's literally one of the best analysts there are, and understands the fight game on a whole other level. What a journey of a career. So I just don't have anything bad to say about the guy, even though me and him have butt heads on certain things.
Sure. You just said before it's not a bad thing about him, but you said Bisping doesn't even like me right now. Why? Can you qualify that statement?
I'll qualify it. We ended up ending the podcast not on the best terms, over something that had nothing to do with the podcast. We just really saw things very, very differently, and behind the scenes just bumped heads and said things that shouldn't have been said, and then it just sort of blew up into something that it shouldn't have. Honestly, I literally wish him the best. I obviously have a ton of respect for him, and knowing him in a very personal way, I'd like to think that one day we'll be friends again. It remains to be seen.
Man, are you over here torching my bridge with my
No, not at all. No,
are you burning down my budding friendship?
He still does a podcast on my network. Our producers, work with him, and he's killing it, dude. I really like Bisping a lot. It's not that he doesn't like me. I don't know that he thinks about me that much right now.
Right. I was on a flight to Hawaii recently. The most stupid thing that I've done in years.
I'm actually about to take my son to Hawaii.
Yeah, we went on a vacation.
Steve hates vacations.
You hate vacation? I love a vacation.
It was my girl's birthday, and she makes a big deal out of birthdays. I can't stand birthdays.
So annoying. Hopefully she doesn't listen to this podcast, but isn't that the most annoying thing in the world?
It's pretty annoying.
Yeah. It's your fucking birthday. You've had 30 of them. Who gives a shit?
Right. And never mind the fact that this birthday has now made me a whole fucking year older. Yeah. Which I'm not particularly interested in. And my phone, which is already a nuisance on the easiest day, is now going bang, bang, bang all day with people I don't even want to hear from.
Yeah.
And so
you gotta thank everybody. How annoying it is. Everyone's just. Yeah. And I just stop answering the texts.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
I don't even do that. I just put my phone down. I don't even look at it. And then
holidays and birthdays, can't stand them.
Yeah, it's too much.
But I do love my girls, so I wanted to do something special. I hate airports. I said, but she loves travel. I'm like, babe, for your birthday, I want to do something special. I'm going to put myself through an airport to show you how much I love you.
Wow.
Let's go to Hawaii. And we get to Hawaii, it's pouring rain.
You tortured yourself.
Pouring rain the whole time, and I'm like, objectively, what are we doing here? We're accomplishing nothing. we're wasting time. I came to realize that relaxing stresses me out.
Wow.
Well, we got back on the plane to go home, and he's like, why did we do this? And I'm like, bro, we got to hit the reset button every now and again. He's like, my reset button is on tour in the bus, and that's my happy place, and I never want to take a vacation again for the rest of my life.
I can't wait to get back on my tour
I'm
bus.
the same way. By the last day of vacation, I am craving work, craving to go home, back to whatever I'm doing. I have a million things going on, a million irons in the fire, and I start to. But I also can spend 3 or 4 days, and that's my max. I go to Jamaica like twice a year. I love Jamaica. I'm a fucking
big time pothead.
Big time pothead. Love reggae music.
Where do you go in Jamaica?
I usually go to Ocho Rios. I rent a villa with. I bring my family. We brought my company. We brought like 18 of our producers, and we had a whole little retreat.
Man, this is impressive, dude. A podcast network.
Yeah.
And what's it called again?
Gas Digital. So
Gas Digital.
Gas Digital stands for Gomez and Sutton. So
Got
Ralph
it.
Sutton is my business partner. Have you ever done the SDR show with Big J?
I have.
His partner, his co-host Ralph Sutton, the big lurch-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's the other owner of Gas Digital.
I've definitely done that podcast.
Yeah.
God, I feel like I can't remember what salacious shit talking I did on that one, but
I'm sure.
I remember.
Big J will draw it out of you because Big J's so likable and sweet, but he's just one of the filthiest, dirtiest minds in the world. So you're talking to him, and then all of a sudden you realize you're in a conversation that's going to probably get you canceled.
You know what it was? It's not that. It's just that I think what it was in the white hot peak of the Me Too stuff, and I seem to recall that I was just like, man, maybe I said like I'm ashamed to be an LA comic or something like that. It was just like doors slamming, and I just felt that like with certain comedians getting tangled up in scandals and just watching like their whole like inner circle just.
They don't give, dude, no loyalty at all, dude.
I mean, it was pretty gnarly.
It's crazy. That's sort of the, whatever. I'm not going to trash. There's a lot of great comics from LA, but there's a big group that just sort of like the shit hit the fan, and then they were like, "Cool, see you later." And
it was the extra part was everybody coming out with their official public statements about how I never went on tour with that.
I wasn't
guy.
even friends with that
I don't
guy.
even know that guy.
Crazy, dude, crazy. Where it's like, damn, dude, please. It's just like I'm loyal like a dog. You could show me Big J murdering somebody behind a Wendy's, and I'm gonna be like, dude, it's not him. Sorry. I don't give a fuck. And behind closed doors, like, dude, why would you do that? Think about the podcast. What is wrong with you?
Right. Now, speaking of Big J and fighting and comedy, it all comes together when Big J gets fucking yanked off the stage. Yeah. You were there for that.
I tried to protect him.
You missed the kick.
I did miss the kick.
So you came in to
Big J's on
attack
stage,
the attacker.
and he's fucking. It's actually he tells a story in his act now. It's going to be in his special. He's recording his special at Skankfest, which you'll be at. Hell yeah,
epic.
So he's trashing this girl. This girl's being an asshole the whole show, and he starts trashing her. And Big J is a master of crowd work. There's literally nobody better in the world at crowd work. Like he's the
literally.
Best. If somebody's getting upset during like crowd work, it just gets funnier for everybody around them. So it's like contagious. So now everyone is like, she's upset, and everyone's just pointing and laughing at her. I mean, I get from her perspective, it's mortifying. I mean, she's drunk and pissed off.
He's never particularly mean.
No, he's not. He's letting, very often, you just sort of let them talk themselves into it. You don't really need to say much. People,
Josh Wolf was saying he'll let the girl or the guy
it's a girl, 99.9%.
He'll make sure that everybody in the crowd hates her so that he can just go in as hard as he can on her, and everybody loves it.
Yeah, you got to wait until the crowd gets a little bit annoyed. You have to let them sort of bury themselves because they're going to. They're not professional comedians. They don't know how to speak publicly. It's unfair. And they don't have a microphone. The whole thing is crazy. It's like trying
to grapple Michael Bisping.
It's not going to work.
For sure.
Right. But so the girl's brother was there. He's a big fucking dude, and he starts making a beeline toward the stage, and the stage was like a 5-foot high platform
it's
stage.
Like concert.
Yeah, dude. And the guy grabs Big J by his ankles because Big J assumed the guy's going to get up on the stage.
I mean, the footage is horrifying. You would assume that he was like badly injured.
No, luckily the guy pulled him. Jay landed on top of the guy and squashed the guy.
Oh, nice.
And then we didn't do anything to him. Obviously, physically, we would never do anything to him, nor would the fans. But that guy walked away for some reason. He was bruised, and his eyes was like, he said somebody maced him. It was weird. I have no idea what happened. But our fans, they were right there, and they were ready to have some words with the guy.
What was more?
But anyway, when he grabbed him, though, I saw it happening, and I ran out, and I'm just a fat oaf, and I have no coordination, so I tried to kick the guy, but I missed, and then Jay got pulled off the stage.
So what was more embarrassing, trying to defend Jay in that situation or grappling Michael Bisping?
Grappling Michael Bisping. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
He made you suck your own dick.
He made me did. Yeah, to completion. Which is particularly hard.
Is grappling the word for that? I mean, you were sparring. Was he hitting
I've
you
done
too?
both. I've done.
Right.
And he's not even known for grappling in the UFC.
Yeah. But he's like, it's wild. It's fucking wild. It was.
Oh, I remember the whole point of saying that I went to Hawaii was that while I was on the flight out to Hawaii, on the American Airlines video on demand, the free in-flight entertainment, here's this unbelievable Bisping documentary made by Universal.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, wow, when it started with the Universal logo, I was like, man, this is like, was
Crazy.
that in theaters and shit?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Either way, that was the most badass documentary. I had to text him. I was like, dude, you just made a flight to Hawaii, like, so I hate flying, and you just made the flight such a treat. Bravo for this.
Yeah.
And he said, I wish I was on a flight to
Hawaii.
I'm like, I don't get it.
You're like,
Probably
yes.
How do you hate fun? What's wrong with you?
I worked over there. Did you not work in Hawaii?
I mean-
I worked like every morning.
We were
like,
supposed to go to Key West this past weekend. We went to Key West. I'm covered in bug bites because no-see-ums ate me alive, dude. Oh my god,
No-see-ums.
dude. No-see-ums. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
They're little tiny mosquitoes that you
Right.
can't fucking see. They're like they're called biting midges.
scabies.
Dude, I have scabies, so I have AIDS. And
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes, dude.
Crabs.
That'll get us in trouble.
Maybe, yeah. I'm sorry, little person mosquitoes. And yeah, dude.
I personally think little person is a way more
offensive.
Yeah,
It's
way
condescending.
More, it's so condescending.
Yeah, it's like darky for black people. It's awful. You can't say that, dude.
I don't know that.
Jesus, dude.
It's really, I'm saying it's offensive. I agree with you. We agree. That's what I'm
I know,
saying.
but the difference here is that little person is deemed the appropriate
I
politically
know.
correct thing to say.
Fucked up. I know.
Yeah, that filth that just came out of your mouth was never sanctioned.
Never. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what it would be like if they did sanction that.
All right,
That would be
right.
awful.
Okay, there
and
we
that
go.
would be a bad thing.
We've now cleared the air.
So I was in Key West though. We were supposed to just take a little like work trip. So because we're planning Skankfest, me and a couple of the producers.
Where is it again?
It's gonna be in Vegas.
Vegas. Okay,
Vegas,
great.
yeah.
And I know that we're not supposed to announce that I'm on it, but
No,
I did with Big J.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it with you. I love you guys.
Until we were sold out, I think we were. But we sold out in like 4 minutes.
What can somebody expect at a Legion of Skanks
So
show?
Skankfest is like.
It's sort of like the gathering of the Juggalos, except with stand-up comedians.
Yeah, kind of like that's a great
That's
way to
how
put
I
it. That's a
figured it.
great elevator pitch for it. So you've obviously talked to somebody about this before.
Nah, but dude, check out my Hatchet Man tattoo.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Okay,
dude,
so you'll love it then.
I'm down with the clown.
You'll be fucking down. So our audience, the best way to describe it, it's a party. It's festival's a weird way to put it because you go to a comedy festival, it's at a bunch of different venues. It's one big venue, a few thousand people that are going in. There's like 4 or 5 stages that'll be going on simultaneously within the venue.
Sure.
Common areas. It's super counterculture-y. Everyone's just having a great time partying. There's always something going on, whether it's stand-up comedy, live podcast, music. We have a bunch of musical acts. Yeah.
There's lots of arrests, lots of STDs transmitted.
Well, yes.
There's plenty of drugs.
Yes.
There's like
Yeah, all those
It's like a
things are
fire
true.
fest, but
well,
people
yeah.
don't
I mean,
die.
when you say it's not like a comedy festival because comedy festivals do have all different venues all over town.
Yeah.
But it's very much like a concert festival
Yes.
in that there's one venue just with many different stages.
We got the idea, or basically the idea was from I did a few cruises, right? Have you ever done like?
I used to be a clown on cruise ships. Like
Okay,
a
so you know.
professional clown.
You know then, all right. Now, if you've seen theme cruises, I'm sure, where it's like, I did a thing called Shiprocked, where it was a bunch of heavy metal bands, and then they had like a comedy stage, right?
It's crazy the bands that have cruises, like
Yeah, dude.
the 311 cruise.
311
is like
has a
an
huge
annual
cruise.
event.
The Bare Naked Ladies have a cruise that's huge, apparently.
The
Wow.
radio, Mike Calta from Tampa
Yeah.
has a cruise.
Yeah. I love Mike Calta.
My favorite guy in the world.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
man. We started off hating each other.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, we did. We did a podcast together, and we just didn't. I didn't know who he was. He didn't know who I was, and it was just we did not like each other.
Wow,
and now I love the guy.
He's the best, man.
Yeah.
Like we always make a point to get together for a dinner or lunch.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we kind of graded on how awkward it was. Like we you sit down. It's like what are we doing here?
You hate fun. Steve-O hates fun, guys.
I mean, you
But
Why are we even eating? I should be on my tour bus right now working.
Right.
Why am I eating breakfast?
But we're always like, this should be awkward, and it was surprisingly not that awkward. Like we're bros. I got matching tattoos with Mike Calta.
Oh, nice.
We got the which elbow is it on? Yeah, right here. The Grinder app logo.
Me and Big J have a few matching tattoos. We have Dave Smith is the other guy that does our podcast with us. So we both have half hearts, and mine says Smith and his says Dave. Because Dave won't get any tattoos. He's like a born and raised Brooklyn Jew. So he would never, not even like, we tried to get him just get like a dot tattoo on him. Nothing.
I mean, dude,
Jesus had tattoos, dude.
Yeah, that as well.
Jesus had tattoos.
That was offensive, actually. Jesus Christ, dude. Really? Really, dude?
How dare you?
Yeah, dude.
But the cruises, though, we took the influence because you go on a cruise, on one deck there's a show going on. Half an hour later, another show starts on another deck. There's a meet and greet over here on another deck. But the thing is, you can't escape it. Like, everyone's eating together. All the bands, all the comedians, all the audience, they're all partying the whole time. You can't really escape them.
The bands don't have their own private...
They have a deck, but honestly, it's not really fun to hang out on that deck. Nobody's there. So, like, when I did the Impractical Jokers cruise, all the Impractical Jokers were hanging out amongst the fans.
Dude, how huge are those dudes?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so weird just even to know my friends are famous because comics grow up. We're all eating shit. We're all poor until one day when we're not poor.
Right.
And then it's not even like we're not rich. Like, I make good money for like a high end car salesman. There's guys that are fucking selling Lexuses and Mercedes-Benz that might actually be doing better than me right now. That's where I'm at. But all of my friends, like, it's very weird to watch them get famous, right?
So you came up like early career with the Impractical Jokers before they had that show?
No, I came up with a lot of comics though, and Sal's been a friend of mine for a long time. They were already pretty big when I became friends with Sal, but it's interesting he has that attitude. Those guys were just dudes that worked at a bar that were doing like improv shit, and they don't have sort of like the ego of like, I think a lot of guys that get famous, you go through the audition process and you're acting and you sort of build a tough skin and you're in Hollywood, it's a different path. With comedy, it's sort of like, it's kind of cool to be poor.
I think anybody who achieves like big success, wealth, fame, whether it's comedy, whether it's acting, no matter what, I think you can't become famous without having some growing pains.
Oh, you got to eat shit, of course. Yeah.
Like you turn into an asshole. You get bestowed all this like, power and influence, and you're gonna abuse it. And I'm just glad that in my case that was fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah, there was no social media
before everybody had a video camera in their pocket.
I know, dude. Yeah.
And I'm extra lucky because now I've been clean and sober for 14 years. And 14 years ago, not everybody had a video camera in their pocket. Yeah. So I'm real lucky. I know what it's like.
Oh yeah, it's fucking crazy. But it was just sort of like, we also, in comedy, I don't know if they romanticize it the same way in acting. Like, just sort of grinding and being a poor comic and fucking sleeping on somebody's couch. Like, it's part of like, you sort of love it in a weird way. Like, you're just kind of getting up every night, you're going to open mics, just trying to get laughter, and fucking that's the currency is just like getting up on stage, and like that's all you sort of need. I don't know if it's as romantic. And I've acted, I've taken acting classes, I've done a ton of auditions. It just was never, or maybe for me anyway, I never sort of like, that grind didn't feel the same sort of romance and sort of like...
Yeah, what's your take on the difference between East Coast and West Coast comedy? And by West Coast comedy, I mean Austin comedy. Akash from Flagrant said that yesterday.
That's hilarious.
That was pretty funny. But
yeah, I mean, I think that, those guys are... There's really no difference because nobody's from New York or LA, right? So everyone's from Boston or Philly, or all the best guys that are now in New York are from Philly or from fucking, some other town. All the best guys in LA, were born and bred in Boston or New York. I think, in New York, everyone's trying to grind. Nobody really gives a fuck about like status in New York. Whereas I think in LA, it's just a little bit more...
Well, I mean, if you can you have to have status to get a spot at the Cellar, right? Isn't that
funny? Status, not as much. So that's a great example. So in New York, to get a spot at the Cellar, if you're really funny and you're poor and you have no TV credits and you're just starting out, you can get into the Cellar. You can. When I got into the Cellar, I wasn't shit. I had nothing going on. They just, honestly, my story of getting into the Cellar was crazy. It was when Tracy Morgan got into that crazy bus accident.
Damn.
He had a couple comics on the bus with him that were seller comics. Artie Fuqua, Harris Stanton as well. And they both got massively injured. Artie was really fucked up over it, right? And Artie was like the regular host at the Comedy Cellar, like the dude. You might know him if you've been to the Cellar. He's a tall black guy, really handsome, very charismatic.
Did he get like obnoxiously wealthy out of that lawsuit?
Obnoxiously well. He's different fucking fitted suit every day now. He's like, dude, I would take that in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? But he was the house host at the Cellar. Like I'm talking about 5-6 nights a week. He was the guy. When he got in that car accident, they were just like, they were at a loss. They didn't have any hosts, so they literally they booked me. I didn't even audition. I was hanging out with Bobby Kelly and a couple other comics, and they were like, "Oh, Lewis is a great host." And then they were like, "Dude, start working." And they put me in right there, and I had nothing going on, so it was based off of. I mean, dude, I thank Walmart every day of my life. Every day of my life, we're really starting the correct trajectory of my career.
Damn, that's epic, man. So you said that you like refused to audition for TV or anything anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, because the brand of comedy that I do, you know, we the Legion of Skanks, we call it the most offensive podcast on earth, and we do that on purpose. It's very much on purpose. If you click on it, fuck you. You knew what you were getting into. We're not tricking you. We're not jumping. You know, I'm not jumping into your TV screen and going, hey, you know, I do a mild version of my comedy when I come on this show. I'm not doing this shit that we do on Legion of Skanks because I'm a guest here, and that's not what people are here for. People are here to listen to your brand of your comedy and then the interview that you want to have, right? So I have a very
so you're withholding? Give me
you don't want me.
Give us a little sniff.
I threw Darky out there. I threw Darky out there. You guys almost fucking had a heart attack. You don't want my brain for me. Jesus Christ, I saw you guys fucking hit the edit fucking like.
No, I mean I wasn't worried about editing.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, my philosophy is like. You have to come and see what we do. We have a platform. We have the premium service. So the versions that go out on iTunes and on YouTube, they're edited. We bleep out certain words. We edit them down. That is a specific version. If you have to come to my platform to get it uncensored.
Okay. So you've got a subscription.
Yeah, I got a subscription through gasdigitalnetwork.com, and you can get all and we have 700 episodes of the podcast that are not available anywhere else. So it's only the latest 20 of them are available on iTunes and on YouTube.
Now, with this podcast that we're doing right now is not with the network. It's completely independent. We just have.
Let's talk.
We just have a guy who buys the ads.
Yeah.
You know, and he's particularly savvy. He's a great friend of mine.
Great.
He's only got like 3 or 4 podcasts, so we get like genuine attention. It's like a boutique operation.
That's awesome.
We get a lot of attention from him, and I just don't understand outside of the actual shopping or selling of the ad spots.
Yeah. What
does the network do?
So for certain people, they don't need it, right? Certain people, like Tim Dillon was on my network, and when he left my network, he blew the fuck up, right? But it wasn't right for him. He wanted to do his Patreon thing. He wanted to go out there and do it independently.
Is it production help? Like
production help. So we have studios downtown.
They're gonna edit for you. You don't
everything.
Have to hire an editor.
2 producers, social media manager, post production guy. All the clips get edited for you. They get captioned.
Okay.
You have the actual studio space itself. We have a beautiful studio
what
downtown.
What about the booking?
Booking of guests. We also
guests.
have 18 producers on staff, so we have meetings every single week. We have 2 meetings a week. They have a creative meeting, and then we have like sort of a meat and potatoes number meeting. So we're sharing data, what works for this podcast, what's not working for this podcast, the new algorithms, the new platforms. When YouTube is launching their new version of TikTok and Reels, and when Reels launch. Just sort of understanding the landscape when you have a collective mindset, which the goal is to grow everyone's brand and make everyone more money. There's massive benefit that outweighs the 20% or whatever that we're going to take of the profits of the show.
Okay. Now, when you do
don't get me talking business, Steve-O.
When you do a contract with a podcaster to get them into your network, the contract would have to address AdSense revenue from the YouTube channels, and what would be the split on that, just as an example?
So if you're on your personal YouTube channel, we don't take any of the
AdSense.
YouTube revenue.
We
take none of that. We sell our own ads. We actually have our own ad sales company separately from Gas Digital. So we sell our own ads, and we make money off of subscriptions, and we have our own merch company as well called podcastmerch.com.
And do you do the fulfillment for the merch?
So no, we were, but it was a fucking nightmare. We were like, we got this. We could just part-time do the, no, it got crazy. So we have a partner that does fulfillment here in New York City. And that's a whole other fucking business.
Does the merch, do you establish an inventory and then sell it down, or do you print the shirts after they've been ordered?
We do both. So depending the really popular designs, we establish inventory. We do print on demand for certain designs, which is a more expensive process. Or very often we do like pre-sales. So we'll do like, for this month you can get this shirt, limited edition. Once a month is over, that's that, and then it ships out after.
How long does it take you to turn around the pre-sale? Like, okay, we got 100 orders. Print.
He just said end of the month.
2 to 4 weeks. So, but after the pre-sale's done, so let's say we do a 2-week pre-sale.
Right. Then you're gonna only print as many as you sold. So that's
the best margins possible. That's how to that's how we make the most money off of. And then it's also limited edition. So you say this shirt's going away, you'll never get it again.
Right. I mean, dude, the Bad Friends guys, Bobby and Andrew.
Yeah, they kill it. I'm sure.
They're destroying with pre-orders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pre-orders.
Yeah.
Is a massive
Cheeto told me some of the numbers, and I was just like, what the fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta have cool merch too. Legion of Skanks, like our logo is so fucking sick. It's just like that logo. It works. We do skank hands, so it looks like the logo. It's fucking.
It's not entirely unlike the Grindr app logo.
That's what we got. It similar. There's a lot of them though. It's like the Grumpy Coffee logo.
Sure.
I think there's a Korn album that has something like that on it.
Yeah. Dude,
we're hacks. We're hacks from the '90s though.
Big J opened for Korn.
I know he tells everyone.
And John.
Anyone else hears that and go, yeah, dude, that's fucking gay. But when Big J, he loves it. He gets a tear in his eye every time he mentions it.
100%. And we spoke with Jonathan Davis, the lead singer of Korn,
of course,
who just gushes about Big J.
Oh, he does.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
So check this out. We did a thing called the presidential election on Legion of Skanks during the pandemic. It got crazy, right? And we were like, we're gonna make a president of Legion of Skanks. The old hack radio bit, right? And me, Dave, and Jay were running, and then Ari Shafir jumped into the mix. Do you know Ari?
Of course.
Dude, he's the fucking man. Ari is one of the sweetest people in comedy, one of the funniest people in the world, and he brings the best out of us. He's a prankster, and he's just got there's just something about him, dude. This whole we had a.
Is Ari Shafir the definition of they can't cancel you if you don't give a fuck?
Yes.
Okay.
We gave Ari Shafir a lie detector test on the show, like a FBI grade lie detector test, and we asked him if he regretted the Kobe tweet, and he said no, and he was not lying. He did not regret it at all.
I mean, that was like, and then
we also asked him if he found Brendan Schaub funny, and he said yes, and that was a lie.
That I saw. What about
the election? So
what about does he regret dosing Bert Kreischer? Did you ask him that?
No, but during this election is when he dosed Big J.
Oh, but
he did it after?
He dosed Big J with acid. It was fucking nuts, dude. Well, here's what really happened. I tried to dose Ari with acid.
Right, and he knew it was happening, so he switched his drink with Jay.
I told Shane Gillis, like an idiot. I told Shane Gillis, I was like, dude, I'm going to do it. I was like, Ari's going to win the election today. This whole thing is stupid, okay? Like, Ari's going to come in and become the president of Legion of Skanks. He's not even on the show. I was like, I'm going to dose him, though, to get back for Bert. I put a tab of acid in his beer. One tab of acid. Ari loves acid.
You put the piece of paper in there or a drop?
Piece of paper.
Okay.
Piece of paper in there, right?
That doesn't seem like it would be particularly effective.
I don't think it would be that effective either, to be honest with you. Like, if you've done acid before, you know. But he finds out. So you see that it's all on camera. You watch the whole thing happen, right? At one point, Big J makes the audience laugh. He's kind of eating it up because we have a whole live crowd there.
Big J's in on it. He thinks that Ari's getting dosed.
He thinks Ari's being dosed.
But doesn't know that Ari switched their drinks.
So Ari leans over, switches the drinks. You see Shane like, oh shit. And it's on camera. When you watch it back, it's wild. It's a wild thing. And Big J, sure enough, he drinks the whole thing, dude. And then Ari starts acting like he's on acid. And so I'm like, yeah, I fucking got him. So I get really into it, right? So at the end of the show, like Ari's like, you're doing all this. He's acting. So I was like, oh, that's it, Ari. I got you. I dose you. And then he comes out of it and he goes, you think you got me? He's like, you think I fucking knew you were going to do that? He was like, when you weren't looking, I switched your drinks. And then Big J realized it. You see Big J's face. He's like, dude, I don't feel right now. I don't feel right. What's going on? Dude, Big J stayed up for 48 hours straight. 48 hours straight.
He told me about it.
Didn't trip. He just mad at his friends. So the only effect of the acid was the negative thought, like the when you have a bad trip. I don't know how much acid you've done in your life.
I've done a fuck ton.
Yeah, dude. So when you have a bad trip and you have that negative fucking thing and you can't shake it, that was him for 48 hours. He hated his friends. He wouldn't answer anybody's calls.
Now, is it safe to say that in the world of Legion of Skanks, 2 wrongs do make a right?
Look at me. It created one of the funniest moments in podcasting. Big J is still salty about it to this day.
Where can they see this video?
It's up on the YouTube channel. If you look up Legion of Skanks,
It's
you can
on
watch
the YouTube.
what I would do is I would go watch it on gasdigitalnetwork.com, subscribe with the premium service, use the promo code LOS, get a free trial. You can go watch the entire series that we did of the election when it starts right up until the end. And we did a trial afterwards on whether or not who's more responsible for Jay's dosing, me or Ari. It was a really fun. It's a fun show, dude. It's so silly. We say all the dumb words you're not supposed to say, right? So
now, like, I got to believe that on YouTube that's a very, very strike-worthy.
No, we bleep
offense.
everything out. Yeah,
I know, but just the showing drugs, and showing someone being. I mean, that's high level.
On the
assault.
Joey Diaz podcast, they were fucking frying balls on. Ari was on it.
I know, but at the very least, that's consensual. But when you're giving someone you're dosing someone without their consent, that's the highest level of assault.
I think if Big J would have complained about it in any way, we probably could have gotten our channel taken down and gotten in trouble. But the reality is, like,
it's cool.
Well, it's a bit. You know what I'm saying? What we really could say is like, no, what are you talking about? It's a joke. It's not
Are we
we're acting like you don't really
right now.
Yeah, what'd you do if I dosed both of you at the beginning of this podcast? That's just a thing that I do.
That would be a tough one because we're sober guys.
I'd be pissed, but I'd be like, free laps.
Well, you know what, dude? It's free laps.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, that I kind of would too.
Roll with it,
I'm like,
dude.
all right, let's get out of here, dude. I'm
It's
gonna
not
walk.
the high line. Just fucking live.
I mean, that's really like the rule for sober people is you just ask yourself what was your intention. Because there was a time when I asked for a water. And
the guy brought down.
It was like a fucking gin and tonic. I
Oh,
had
no,
no
you
idea. Took a sip, but
did it fuck with you a little bit?
it absolutely fucked with me.
Yeah.
However, like in your heart what your intentions were. Like that was an accident.
Well, so then the guy that this guy was driving an Uber, and these girls left a little Altoid box, and when they got out, he opened it up, and he was sober. He had like 4 or 5 years. Yeah. He opened up the box, and then there was a bunch of dust in there, so he's like, "Fuck it," and he snorted it.
See that?
And
That's
crazy.
It was Altoid dust.
Well, that's like
So is that a relapse, or what?
that's a relapse. That's psychologically a relapse.
That's like, but no, that's not a relapse because the drugs didn't. I mean, it was like.
It's not a relapse. But when you're talking about the intent was to relapse.
He was like, "Fuck it."
I guarantee that guy's not still sober today.
For sure.
No fucking way, dude.
Fair point.
Yeah.
But at that point, it wasn't a relapse.
Yeah, not technically. I'll give him that. Fine.
Yeah.
In a court of law, it's not a relapse.
Right.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, dude,
it's kind of like if you're in a committed relationship and you hit on a woman and she rejects you. You've not cheated. You tried, but you failed.
Yeah, your girl will. That will
You're
not.
dead.
I've gotten, dude. Oh my God! Actually, speaking of which, you said you had to go to rehab for being a sex addict.
Yeah,
I need to know if I'm a sex addict because I very well might be.
Do you have shame in your life from sexually acting out?
And shame is a big one, but is it causing problems in your life? I mean, that's the definition of addiction: is continued behavior despite consequences.
Has it caused problems? Cheating has caused problems in my life.
There you go.
That's where it's caused problems. I'm not currently in a relationship. I think the level of sex addiction that I have now, which is I constantly need sex.
I mean, dude, it's a time suck, man.
Yeah.
It's the most fucking.
Oh, that's my favorite type of sex, being time sucked. I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like there's a lot of stress with like, man, what did I just put my dick in? Like, oh God,
yeah, dude,
I gotta
dude.
with the health concerns, especially like Scott's a particularly like problematic type of sex addict because he's a germaphobe.
I'm a hypochondriac, but I hate condoms.
No, but
Yeah.
So I convince myself that I have AIDS daily.
Yeah.
just a fucking. Dude, I've made out with hookers. I've gone down on them. It's a goddamn nightmare. Okay.
I just want to say I'm profoundly grateful for my over 5 years of sexual sobriety. My dick's not been anywhere it doesn't belong.
Wow.
For over 5 years, I've lived transparently and honestly in a committed relationship.
That's great.
And done the
I
right
want to be
thing.
there. By the way, that's what I want. Like,
Right.
now I'm getting a little older, dude. I got a 9-year-old kid.
I mean, dude,
you know.
you're 40. As I approached 40, I thought, oh my god. And I had a joke in my stand-up back then. I was like, I'm approaching 40, and I'm asking myself, like, do I want to be in my 50s, like chasing pussy around, trying to hump everything that
It was the
moves
most important thing forever.
like, do I want to be 50, physically falling apart and trying to fuck everything that moves? And no, I don't want to turn into Pauly Shore.
Yeah. Who will also be at Skankfest.
I love him. I love him. But that was one of my jokes. And when you
That's
talk
funny.
about the grind in the comedy club circuit, you know that when you're in that comedy club apartment, like, you're just sleeping in Pauly Shore's cum.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's all over the place. You get a blue light, dude. It's just Pauly
Really, any comedy condo, you're going to sleep in some comedian's cum that you don't want to be in.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, look, like chasing pussy and like it was just such an important whatever it was. I think it's because I just didn't get pussy when I was a kid, and it's just like when I was finally charismatic enough and I started learning the game. Like, I'm a salesman, so I started applying like sales technique to like I just rejection stopped bothering me.
I get it.
You know, it's a game of numbers. I'm like, cool, I can close 1 out of 10 girls. Let me just fucking ask 10 girls and I'll get laid, right?
I get it, and it's so counterintuitive.
Yeah.
That you're doing it to validate yourself, to build your own self-worth, because you're telling yourself, I'm a guy who can get laid.
Yep.
But the reality of the behavior is just accomplishing the dead opposite.
Yeah.
Like, the more sex you're having, the less your self-worth actually becomes. You know, like, you think you're validating yourself and being the man, but like, it's just so backwards.
Yeah.
And like, I think that for me, I really got to a point, like, as I approached 40, I just thought, dude, like, this whole just trying to get laid all the time, just always trying to get your dick sucked, it's just such like just a one-way street to just a miserable existence.
Yeah.
Just being, you know, and I don't want that. And I really subscribed to the idea that future happiness and quality of life is dependent on me learning how to be in a healthy, committed relationship.
And also, when you're trying to fuck around with that many chicks, right? So you're trying to, like, it was almost a game. Like, could I get laid more than once in a day, more than twice in a day, right?
Sure.
Like, you know, like, it was like legit. Like, that's where it's like really bad behavior. Where then you're lying to multiple people.
100%.
And it was like fuckboy behavior. Like, I was really liking, like, I was acting like I liked these girls, and I was like,
Yeah,
you know, just
well,
what it means to an
Yeah.
end. So that's where that was sort of where the shame and the guilt and the anxiety from being a fucking liar. That's the thing that like now in my life, where I've really turned a corner at 40 is I'm not lying to people. I won't lie to chicks. I won't lie to my friends because it gives me anxiety. It's not even about being an honest person. I don't want to live with that anxiety. I would rather just deal with the sort of the minor uncomfortability of having an honest conversation because it's way more comfortable than being anxious.
It's even more than that. It's like sexualizing your feelings. So if anything that happens to you, you sexualize it. And so what that means is like I got back into therapy and because I have like severe intimacy issues with women. And so like I kind of get claustrophobic and I'm like really trying to work on that. So they're like, you need to abstain 30, 60, 90 days without having an orgasm. So
he's on like day 60.
I haven't had an orgasm in like 60 days.
This is what the Proud Boys do?
No, but what it
I went
does...
431 days without blowing a load.
Whoa.
I did not blow a load for the entire year of 2014.
That was because of therapy and being
coming out of that sex addict rehab.
Yeah, and so
maybe I don't want to go to this place.
but what you'll
I want to
notice...
come right now.
Exactly, because you're getting
we're talking about, I'm getting all worked up. Let's go, dude. Let's jerk each other off.
You don't have to do that, but I can say I absolutely relate to everything that you're saying.
Yeah.
And the one thing that you were describing about acting like you like girls. In my case, I would actually feel genuinely infatuated about a girl. I would believe that she was this special thing, and I would pour her on the charm, make her feel so special that she was like just the one, and I would feel that way. But then once I hooked up with the chick, then I would it would just be like
it would fade pretty quickly,
like a light switch. The switch is flipped, and all of a sudden I'm just.
It was the game. It was the hunt.
Yeah, and it was in my inventory work as a guy in recovery. We just identified this behavior as fully sociopathic.
Yeah.
It was a repeating pattern of misleading the person to believe that I really that I was going to be the one for them.
Yeah.
Misleading, and then exploiting, and then neglecting, and then abandoning, and then repeat.
Yeah.
You know, and like you don't have to be Freud to understand that really what was going on. I have terrible abandonment issues.
Yeah.
Fear of rejection is the gnarliest thing.
Yeah.
So when I was treating women this way, not only was I not treating them the way I want to be treated, I was specifically treating them the way I most fear being treated.
Right.
Which is the recipe for like the worst, most toxic, terrible karma. You could, going around treating people the way you most fear being treated. That's the opposite of any fucking rad good
Did
thing.
you have to not come for 461 days in order to come to that conclusion?
No, they just said you need to rewire your brain.
Right.
He's so extreme that he just said, fuck it.
Yeah, they say a
When you finally came, was it?
I stole a joke from Bobby Lee about like a marshmallow coming out.
Yeah, how long were you supposed to go for, and why did you go 431 days?
They recommended like 30, 60, 90, something like that.
What is 30, 60, 90? Just
Days of abstinence.
It's something like to take a pick. You do 30 days not blowing a load, or 60,
or 90 if you want.
Like,
That's the extreme version is 90.
Yeah.
And you're on day 60 right now.
I'm on day 60, and the idea behind that is like anything that happens to me during the day, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go jerk off, or oh, I'm gonna go text a girl. It's like there's none of that, and you can see your brain actually rewiring to different pathways of like everything that I did would be compulsively to go out my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I mean, in a weird way, that's like, isn't that how we got to the moon? Isn't that why we're fucking talking into microphones right now? That's very Freudian, right? Everything is sexual. Everything is sexualized.
Yeah, but I'm not happy with my behavior.
Right.
Look, I don't know if I'd be sitting here today with the fucking great Steve-O if I wasn't so obsessed with getting pussy, because that was a part of the reason that I stayed out late. That was a part of the reason why I kept on getting up on stage.
I get it. I don't regret all
I'm going back on it now. It's like, you know what, boys, come.
30, 60, 90 days.
Get out right now, dude. Come on.
I don't regret all my years of drug addiction.
Yeah.
You know, like being that wild, out of control drug addict Steve-O was like, there was a mystique about it that worked for me.
Of course.
Until it didn't.
Exactly. Until it becomes destructive, right?
Right.
And yeah, I have no regrets. Up until I had my kid, I'm a simpleton, dude. I believe in chaos theory. Like my nut met that egg. Anything that happened before that moment, he wouldn't be alive. My kid is my fucking world. You know what I'm saying? So
that's great. I mean, like, I think it's worth. There's a lot of value in regretting like doing harm. You know, like. But to answer the question why I went 431 days, in my mind, and I think this is really important. Like, I knew that it would mean absolutely nothing for me to find the right person. Like, I wasn't on a quest to find the right person to get in a relationship with. I was on a quest to become the right person.
That would be worthwhile of somebody worthwhile wanting to have a relationship with. Right.
My mantra was, I'm working to become the man that the love of my life deserves. And my philosophy about that was that I wanted to not only remove myself, to put distance between myself and my history acting out sexually, but I also wanted to prove to myself and to my future love of my life that I could go for like an insane amount of time without giving into the impulse, to giving into the urge, you know? Like, I just wanted to be able to trust myself that I was for 431 days, I was being faithful to a woman who I had not yet met.
How long into the relationship, or how long into the 461 days did you meet your current?
431.
So you waited 30 days.
I started working with you around day 60.
Yeah. Yeah.
I came in on as his professional cock blocker.
He was my cock blocker because I was like, man, I just got out of sex addict rehab, and I don't want to blow everything that I just fucking worked on. I'm going to go on tour, and it's like, I used do meet and greets with the entire audience after every show, and it was a
awesome.
bona fide audition.
Yeah.
You know, like,
course.
and so I was like, dude,
That's why we started
Dude,
Skankfest.
stop giving our secrets.
yeah. The only way I could expect to maintain my sexual sobriety was to bring a sober companion.
So we shared a room everywhere
We
we
shared a
went.
room every fucking night. We slept next to each other in twin beds. And to answer your question, after that, how long was it until I met my girl? I had some misfires. You know, I had some failed relationships.
Yeah.
And you know, and I had to go back out.
But you didn't hook up with any of the girls. Like during that time, you would date, but you wouldn't hook up.
It's like-
I had a couple relationships.
Okay.
And they, you know, they're the best I was capable of at the time. But it was like third time was a charm for relationships after sexual sobriety.
Yeah.
What happened at day 431 that made you be like, I'm gonna do it today?
I was in Austria.
I remember clearly. You sent me a photo of the load all over your chest. But I'm saying, like, what made you decide to do it? Like, okay, I think I can come now.
What it was that I was filming this British reality television in Austria. It was a bona fide 6-week vacation that I got paid a bunch of money, and the premise of the show was winter sports. So we were at a ski resort just skiing and luging and doing all this fun shit, and I wanted to hook up with one of the, you know, female contestants on the show, and I really for that 6 weeks I was just unplugged. Like back home in LA, I had a weekly men's therapy group. I had like a support system. I just unplugged, and by detaching from everything that kept me accountable and responsible and sober, just the insanity took over. And
Did you look at it as like a fuck up, like you failed, or you were just like, I'm sort of ready to like move on?
I went on to. I was like, okay, I really care about this woman. She lives in England. I live in LA. She's got 2 kids. She's a wonderful person, but it just like didn't make sense, you know.
But you just jerked off because you didn't want the first time for you to do that to be.
Pretty much. I was like, okay, now.
She would have had 3 kids.
At once.
Just fucking.
Yeah, it would have been like a fucking genius kid. Like
Just fucking.
you know.
I don't know that. I think arguably it would be the other way around.
No, in the book Autobiography of a Yogi, like Yogananda's parents only fucked once a year to have a kid, and they're saying like the semen retention was able to like have a little guru baby.
Oh wow.
I could be completely.
Guru. I know what he did. I saw it.
Yeah. So in any case, man, it's a big deal, and I think that with the sociopathic behavior of just routinely doing harm to others, it's just not good.
Well, that's something that I've tried to move past, and like honestly, there's
there's the guilt of you know, pulling the ghost routine, pulling out the rug, and that's harmful to others. There's the anxiety over like health risks of acting out sexually, and that is the guilt, the fucking stress, and then never even mind the countless number of hours just squandered on all this. Imagine when you take away the time suck, just the wasted time of chasing pussy around.
Yeah.
Then you've freed up. Now all of a sudden you've got so much time to focus your energy. Imagine how successful you would be, your podcast network, if all the time you squandered on chasing pussy around, you put into focusing on your success.
I'd be a dork. People wouldn't follow me then. I got to be a leader. They like me because I'm a pussy hand, to be honest with you.
How many girls are you texting right now?
Honestly,
at once?
In a weird way, dude. Like, I'm kind of really only talking to one person. I mean, I shouldn't say that because
Kind of really. Four.
No, because I kind of like this one person right to the point where I'm like, you know, I was supposed to fucking.
I kind of like this one person, so the 16 others I'm texting mean nothing to me.
The problem is, all 8 of these girls are gonna think I'm talking about them right now. It's like, oh my god,
So if the girl that you really like says like, dude, are you talking to anybody else? What do you say?
I would say yes. But the reality is, like, I've had plans recently with like other chicks, and I've canceled them because I got this chick on my mind a little bit. So who knows? I'm at a place now where I keep on jumping from relationship to relationship. So that's the other thing is I'll be in a committed relationship to a chick until I get bored after 6 months, and then I start cheating.
Six months is the
serial monogamous.
But 6 months is the pattern.
At this point, it's about 6 months. Yeah, that's my pattern. Where I go, all right, they're not going to be the stepmother to my child. They're not going to be like the person to the end of my young.
But for that 6 months, your child has now developed a relationship with them, and then you're uprooting it.
Yeah. And I try to be friends with them, but they all hate me after we break up.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I'm like, why can't we be friends? I didn't do anything that bad. I didn't love you that much.
You want to get your head fucked up right now, or you?
No, please. I like getting my head fucked up.
So they have a thing called your arousal template, and your arousal template is set when you're a kid from like 4 to 9.
Oh yeah.
As a boy, and
I was fucked up. My mom showed me Clockwork Orange when I was 7. So I knew what gang rape was when I was 7. Like I watched those scenes; they're burned into my head. I'll never forget them from being a little fucking kid.
I was 8 years old when someone showed me I Spit on Your Grave, where the girl in the beginning the girl gets gang raped, and then she goes around and she murders everyone who raped her. That's the whole movie.
Yeah. That's the whole movie. Yeah.
There's a scene where one of the guys, she's murdering one of the guys who gang raped her in the beginning, and she cuts off his wiener. And there's a shot, she throws it in the sink, and you see the wiener land in the sink.
Okay, this isn't what movie you watched from 4 to 9. This is like what you saw from like growing up of like how your parents reacted.
My mom was a hooker. I walked in on her with her Johns.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
When I was a very young kid, and also understood like 4 years old, just immediately understood that she was not having sex with this man out of intimacy, and I knew it was for money. Not because I saw money.
Wow.
He was just an older guy, and like she yelled at me to get out of the room. And I remember as a kid just being like, oh yeah, she's being paid to do that. And I have no idea where I got that thought from. It was just a natural conclusion. Like sexually, like from those days, I want you to continue to the point because I'm actually interested in this, but it's just sort of immediately when you said that, I feel like there was a lot of fucked up sexual things that like I was experienced or I was privy to during those formative years that fucked me up now.
Well, so that's why my
takeaway from what you just said is, man, that's why he's so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's what I said. It fucked me up, but it made me funny. You're right.
Yeah.
That's the silver lining. But it's like that's what you replicate over and over. So for the most part, for me, like if a girl looks really good on paper, I'm not interested. But if she's got all sorts of red flags, then like I'm very attracted. That's like the arousal template is hit.
Oh my God, he's only had one girl that made him lose his mind, and it was the gnarliest.
Yeah,
the one that he couldn't.
But the ones that are like really healthy for me, I'm just like, I can't breathe. I gotta get out of it.
Really? Yeah, I'm sort of the same way. Now that I'm a little older. How old are you?
39.
How old are you?
48 in 2 weeks.
You guys both look so much better than me. I'm 40 though. You should.
I don't know about all that. I think you look fantastic.
Thanks. This because you haven't jerked off in a while. You think I'm I
am saving up for getting home to my girl.
Hell yeah, you are. I'm sorry. What were we just saying? Fuck. How was my
the arousal template?
Arousal template.
He gets
I had a girl that was fucked up.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking. I get attracted to. Crazy bitches make my dick move. You know how they say like girls will go from like a beta to an alpha, beta, alpha. My pattern is crazy, normal, and the crazy girls that I date are fucking batshit. Like
it's the purge and it's like the dance.
Yeah,
because you're like. It's like a sexual anorexic. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to go, like somebody who abstains from sex because it makes them disgusting and it's been like a year, like I should probably have sex again.
Yeah.
And then they fuck like 10 times in a week. And they're like, I can never do that again, and they'll go another year without it. It's like that constant.
Yeah, and I have an extreme sort of personality like that as well. But yeah, the crazy girls are. I'm just at this point, dude. I recognize like I'm not gonna be like I used to get into crazy arguments with girls. I used to punch holes in my walls like a lunatic, dude. Yeah. I mean, I the amount of times just doing stupid shit. Like I would never hit a girl ever in my entire life. The amount of times that I've hit myself because a girl has driven me to the point where I need to punch something. Like I've had so many of those relationships when I was in my teens and 20s where that was me. If a girl brings out any crazy me at all, I see it as a red flag and I run in the opposite direction now. I can't I have too much to lose. I have a kid now. I can't let my kid see me being a fucking crazy
I have
person
too much
ever.
to lose, so I'm only texting with 8 normal chicks.
Well, but now the idea would be to like find the pattern in these women that cause you to do that, so you don't even get past the first date.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Well, that's the other thing is like, as you're saying that, like,
You're like, date? I just fuck.
No, I like dating too, dude. I like going on a date. I like bringing a chick out to a nice restaurant, going to fucking, to a nice bar, classy place. Chicks love that shit, dude.
Yeah, it's like Dexter. It's like he doesn't like the actual murdering. He likes setting up the entire fucking scene.
Yeah, well, that's
the ritual.
Yeah, it is the ritual. And now that
it's like
buying coke,
but you're like the best part is like driving over there and like scoring. And then when you do it, you're like, God, why did I do that?
The best part of coke. No, it wasn't the drive over. I think it was doing all of the coke.
No, I think the best part was 3 days in when after 3 days of being awake and doing the coke, and so you finally finished it, and now you're actually committing yourself to go to sleep, and then when you jerk off.
Oh, that jerk off.
3 days into a coke.
Oh no, I hate jerking off on coke, dude. I don't do coke anymore. I haven't done coke in at least a year and a half.
Good.
I hate it, dude. People try to give me free drugs all the time. Ketamine. I loved ketamine when I did it. It's not even a come down. You just fucking, you're done. You can go on with your day.
I feel like ketamine's a New York thing, right? Like
ketamine's huge.
PCP's a New York thing.
Nobody ever offers me PCP, but I can't. Whatever it is, I don't. I'm actually at a place right now where I think I like life because I don't want to remove myself from this headspace. And I smoke weed and I drink, but I'm not like smoking weed is almost the same way people smoke cigarettes. I just smoke weed I'm a pothead, so it doesn't get me stoned per se. But I just like where my life is at, and I like what's going on. I feel like when I was doing coke and when I was doing a lot of different drugs, I was genuinely trying to escape. I was just trying to fucking be on a different plane.
You were the one who scored the acid to dose Ari?
Fan gave it to me, yeah.
Fan gave it to you.
Acid's probably pretty hard to get at one of the skank fests, right?
No, please. Acid's back in a big way, too. Acid's everywhere, dude.
It's like when I was in Colorado.
Does anybody have any weed around here?
This comedian that was opening for me says, we're in Denver, and he says, man, I'm thinking about trying weed, but where am I going to find that around here?
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that you said, it's like when you get a Coke and you're on a 3-day bender and the Coke's finally out. It's like, how much Coke were you buying to fucking take you 3 days to do it all?
I would typically get an 8-ball and then, needed another 8-ball as soon as that one was done. And the second 8-ball, then I was like, okay, now I can sleep for a day.
Fuck, dude. Why didn't you just buy 2 8-balls at once?
I mean, if I had any common sense, I'd buy a fucking quarter pound. But the problem,
No, the problem is you buy that much, you're doing that much.
Right, exactly.
It was so gross. I was really into coke for a while. It was a very very dark time. It wasn't even like fun. I would do it by myself. It was fucking sad. And luckily, when I was into coke, I was broke. I was so broke, and it was just like I couldn't afford a jet. Like I was doing 4 or 5 days a week, and I was spending everything that I had on it. If I had a coke problem when I had a little bit of cash.
Yeah, I got that'll take it a huge hole.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure.
water,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I did. I had quite a number of years where I had expendable income and a cocaine problem.
That sucks. It's really luckily God, or whatever.
I was super professional. I never showed up late for a job. But it would always turn into, fuck, I need another 8-ball so that I can show up to this job.
You think you spent over $100,000 in coke?
Probably, and I heard this. I heard that $1 bills change hands so much that there's lots of germs on them that to roll up a $1 bill and put it in there, it's a risk for hepatitis by sticking that in your nose.
Oh, really?
I heard that.
Fuck.
But $100 bills don't change hands as much, so it was a cleaner bill. So I would make the habit of rolling up $100 bills to snort coke, and my cocaine habit cost the most from leaving rolled up $100 bills everywhere.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
You don't think about that.
Yeah, I did that a lot.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I think that's what I'm most embarrassed. You want to see the shame? Like that's where I think about shame. I think about
Where you spent your money?
just having like that much of a coke problem. I remember going out on a date with a chick once, and she wasn't doing coke, but I was. I was like, I'm gonna go do coke in the bathroom, and like I just did it, and I was like, how could she possibly fuck me at the end of that date? She did, but I'm like, it's a crazy like. It's crazy that I look at that now. I was like, how would you?
Her dad was probably a drug addict.
Probably, maybe.
Man, there's like, how could she fuck me after that? I mean, she did. What a loser.
What is wrong with her? Why would you do that?
That's the classic Groucho Marx. I would never want to be a member of a club that would have me as a member. Yeah, dude. Well, cool, man. I think we're pretty deep in. I'm stoked. I think I might steal this from Mike Tyson from now on forever. Like at the end of the podcast with him, he said, there are millions of people. What do you want to say to them? Pretty cool.
Thanks for watching, and yes.
Get on that fucking
support that.
Get on that high level felonious assault with LSD. Hilarity.
Yeah, listen to me. Get some LSD. Hurt your friends with it. Hurt the people you love, the ones that trust you specifically.
Right. But enjoy the whole hilarious series. It's just great comedy.
It is really funny. And Big J, I know that Big J is funny first, so I know he thinks it's worth it. But I got a lot of live stuff coming up. My website is lewisofskanks.com. I'm touring all over the world, really.
Great.
I do stand up. I do live podcasts, and just give me support.
This website where they're going to find your tour dates is
lewisofskanks.com.
And the next Skank Fest is
October 14th through 16th. It is completely sold out, but if you guys follow me on social media, we do giveaways all the time. We do, fun contests. We're doing a bunch of really cool, unique contests to win tickets. So, keep on tuning in.
Cool.
All right, man. Dude, I'm super stoked, dude.
You're the man. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Nice to meet you, too.
If you don't want anything edited out.
No. What did I say? I know if that was an option, I wouldn't have talked about all these 8 chicks that I'm seeing. No regrets, remember?
No regrets.
All right, dude. Thanks, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And here we are one more time at the end of the podcast with the most special people, those of you who stuck around to the end of the podcast. And, man, that was pretty crazy, firing shots at full send. And you know what? Those pussies fucking had their run. It's time for Yeah Dude, right? I'm telling you. I do love Steve Will Do It. And I will say he doesn't send shit, but he sure has full spend. Give him props for that. I love you, Steve Will Do It. And hey, man, I'm just trying to get somewhere in the world. So everybody, fucking go to steveo.com and pre-order this bitchin' ass jersey. Yeah, dude.